on, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of Imported Cars Dairy and Turbo Tone TV. All right, this is my GTR 2009, making a little over 1,000 horsepower. All right, it's my boy Gabe 320 over here. Find him on Instagram. That's his blue GTR over here. All right, just want to introduce us a little bit. We're just here showing you guys that the little guys can compete with all these big guys over here. These are some heavy hitters. We're here at Maple Grove Raceway Park today for RaceMotive. All right, we don't know what we're gonna run today. I did Poconos a few weeks ago. I did pretty good. Did the 160, 170 class. Actually went to 172, placed third. We're gonna see what we can do today. We're gonna try to compete with the 170. First time out here with the blue GTR, making about the same power. Let's see what we can do.
How's it going, Gabe? I got a 2014 GTR, built bottom end, stock heads, turbo kit, stock transmission, max effort. So I don't want to blow the trans here today, but we're gonna try to run it as hard as we can. See what we do. Took the seat out, tried to take 50 pounds out. Every pound counts. Took the exhaust off, running open down pipe, get another extra 50 horsepower. We're trying to max these cars out. We can't turn them up anymore. I can't turn mine up anymore because the transmission will literally grenade itself on the track. I don't want to do that. I want to drive the car home, put it back on the trailer, and have no issues. Yeah. These cars are proven. We do really good with them. We have a lot of fun with them. We put them on the street. We put them on the track. We're just having a good time, you know. And it's not a lot of money in these cars. Everybody gets scared because big shops put out big prices on these cars and they get intimidated by the cost. The entry-level one is very expensive, and then you got to buy the car again to get it to this point. So that's why a lot of people get scared of these things. And then the build process is another problem. Months and months and months to get these cars done. I mean, we've got them figured out top to bottom, front to back, so we get them done pretty quick. But these are just budget build cars. Or not, you know, billet block cars. Or not billet PPC, you know, front drive shafts. I mean, front diffs. This is like a slap together kind of car, literally, and we're just out here having fun with it. So these are the cars. So we're gonna see what they do today.
You got kicked out. I'm not kidding. So you got to go again and try to. You were
160.
You were 160? No, but see, the fastest in the 160 car is 164. So did 2 passes. The first pass, I screwed up.
Oh, I did 167.
Did it say that? I wasn't supposed to go over 66 miles an hour. It's supposed to be under 66 and under to start, and you just book it over to the end. I did 69 miles an hour. They didn't even count my first pass. Went a second time around, I did 61 miles an hour at the start, I did 171. Right now I'm in 5th place on the 170, 180 class. So fastest guy in that class is doing 178. So now I gotta figure out how I can get to 178 and up. Because if not, you gotta get packed and go home. We'll find out. What do you got, Gabe?
I don't know, I'm not even making the leaderboard. So I did 151 the first run, and I got a text message that said that I did 119. I was like, I'm ready to go home because 119 didn't make any sense.
No.
And so what they did was they saw the leaderboards were flopped. So my car was on the right, but the leaderboard read the left car. So I got told I did 119. I was like, there's no way, I'm going home. So I checked after, I'm at 151, but for the 150 class, I don't even qualify. 8th spot is 153. And then I just ran a 167 or 5. And I'm not even on the leaderboard, so I don't know what's going on. I gotta refresh and see where I'm at. But the first pass, I started too early and let off too early. So I did it backwards. So this time I committed and I ran into it and I let it all, you know, left it all out there, but it's not registering. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, good thing is we have until 1 o'clock. All right, it's about what time is it around? 11:53. We got another hour to stay in qualifying. So we'll see what happens.
Let the cars cool down a little bit. We got the fans with the generator setup running on them. Let them, you know, see if we can squeeze some extra juice because they run the best when they're the coolest. So it's 3 horsepower right here.
Pretty much. Grab the ice.
Grab the ice.
fix it like probably like 20 minutes. Let me put this stuff away over here.
Finish my chocolate bar, man.
For sure, I was gonna do 174, 175. My problem was I thought I was locked in at 171. I was good. Nobody was beating the numbers. I was in 5th place out of 8. I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hang out, wait for qualifying to end. Then I got dropped to 8th. Everybody turned it up. They saw the board. All these already started putting their horsepower up. I was like, all right, cool. Let me get back in the pits. Got back in the pits. I was lined up, ready to go. I take off. I hit the anti-lag. The first 2 runs, I had no anti-lag. I just went. That thing did a wheelie. Next thing I know, boom, just dropped on his face. I was like, damn, what is that? I went a second time, went back out there, and same situation. No power. Felt like either the transmission went or I have no idea what happened. It just there was nothing there. I was like, all right, cool. Came back to the pits. I checked real quick. Exactly what I thought. Intercooler piping blasted right off. That's my fault. 88 Lab, he's my fabricator. He's the one that did all the piping for me. He's been telling me, Tone, anything over 40 pounds, you got to do a van gen. I didn't do that. I kept regular clamps, trying to keep costs down. Clearly it was okay at 30, 35 pounds, but not at 40 plus. So my fault, but it's all right. We still got one GTR ready to go. He's still in 160 class?
160 to 170
So let's see
class.
where we're at with this one. This one is definitely all prepped and ready to go. What do you think you're gonna do?
It's doing 165 right now, but the problem is that everybody's at the top of the class. There's nobody at 160, so they should be in the 170 class, but I think they're sandbagging it, to be honest.
They're 100% sandbagging
This
it.
car's got, it's giving it all it's got. You know, like I said, it's max effort trans. I can't do any more boost, so I'm maxed out on everything. The only thing I can do is take off the windshield wipers, take the plastics off, take the cover off, start
Weight
shaving
reduction
somewhere. I don't know, but
weight reduction.
it's averaging 165, so it's doing pretty good, but I just got to hope that people break out in the class and they just start too early, too late, and just pray that I'm locked in and just keep consistent doing the same thing and see what happens. That's really it.
I'm rooting for you, Gabe.
We're out.
Do it for the little guy, man.
That's it.
All right. Big Red is out for the day, but that doesn't mean we're not going to go to Poconos next. So you guys got to watch out. Either Poconos or Florida 2K. You'll see both these cars there, 100%. And this is just this year's setup. We'll see what we can do for next year, you know. But we're going to keep playing around with these.
Every year, more power. It's addiction. That's the problem. Never stops and never stops. But we're having fun. Definitely having fun. See the R8s, they're running 200 miles an hour. We're doing 150, 160, then now 170. He was going to go shoot for 175. But, you know, work with what you got and do the best you can. That's it.
I'm having a good time regardless. But when I get home, I'm beating on my fabricator. Ricky Ferris, I know you're going to see this video. All right?
Take the bar right
All
there.
right. Best fab guy in the world. But I'll listen to you next time. Don't worry.
All right, we are getting going with the quarterfinals of the 160 mile per hour class. We're going to start with our number 2 and number 7 qualifiers. This is Chad L, car 292 on the inside lane. That's the one closest to you if you're viewing from the bleachers. Car 283, Gabriel J, is going to be the outside lane. That's the lane farthest from you if you're sitting in the bleachers. Looking for a fair start, 65.9. It looks like mile per hour start speed is good. Eyeballing the pacing, I believe that looks good. We'll also confirm on the timesheet.
You advance, they say get back to the pits, we'll call you in about an hour.
We got car 255, Jacob E, car 283, Gabriel J. Good there, 61 and 62. Pacing looked pretty decent.
Nerve-wracking decision making right now. Come on, give me the win. You let out. You got scared. I committed. I know this car is 165. Come on, 166, maybe 167. Come on, come on, come on.
You win because he didn't meet the speed requirements, so you win.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Let's fucking go.
160-mile-per-hour class finalist. The winner here takes home a title belt. We've got car 269, Hayden A. Car 283, Gabriel J. Inside lane starts at 63, outside lane starts a little too fast. The GTR starts at 66 miles per hour. See if it makes a difference on the finish. They both finish at almost the same mile per hour, 166.75. GTR goes 166.72.
All right, guys, you didn't do too bad today. I'm actually pretty excited, especially for my boy Gabe. Got second place, lost by 0.06 seconds. Was consistent all day. I'm loving it. Had some technical issues with the car today on my end. Intercooler piping, long story, it is what it is. But I could not be any happier for this first episode. I'm excited. Congrats to Gabe. Almost had it. We're going to see us at the next one, you know. What do you got?
Car super dialed in. Honestly, did consistent all day long. Every hour that went by and every pass, 1 mile an hour quicker, 1 mile an hour quicker. And I was like, oh my God, I got this guy. He's doing 169.96 and I'm on his ass, like on him. And I was the last one. I was car number 7. I made it by like gray area. What do you call it? Gray area. I call it
the gray area.
I went up the class, You know, a couple sore losers on the way up, but winning's winning. You know, winning's winning. And so we made it up. I was in the finals. I was up against a dialed in car, literally 169.96 every single pass. He beat a Tesla Plaid. That says enough. So I'm not that mad. The cars, you know, did really good. It's my first outing. I've never done something like this before. Really enjoyed the car. Car proved me, you know, there's nothing. The car owes me nothing, honestly. It did really good all day long. And, you know, we were right there. We were right there. 0.06 to take a loss. It's crazy. It's crazy. Disappointing, but we almost had it. It's all right. Second place for first time event. Car did great.
I'll take it. Honestly, listen, guys, thank you for tuning in. All right. Imported Cars Darien did great with these two cars. Follow us on Turbo Tone TV. Like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do. See you next time.
Catch you on the next one.
So, you know what's funny? We went to Ocean City and we were playing around with the Carrera boys, all right? And we still got to lock it in again with Ash's CTSV, all right? No videos, there's no proof of anything, but we need to go round 2 with that one, all right? Tell Ash he's got to come out here to one of these events so we can shut him down, all right? GTR boys in full effect, you know? Stock trans.
V6 gang.
V6 gang.